Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Sinika Wah. I'm with Your Clear Next Step, and today is Friday, April 10th, and this is our Friday edition of Daily Connections. The purpose of this call is on a daily basis just to be out here sharing positivity, sharing messages of action, things that we can be doing to keep us moving forward during this disruptive time, and then to have a chance to collaborate and connect with other humans and enjoy the company of others, even if it's only virtual. So as has been our habit on kind of Monday through Thursday, we hit more serious topics, and then we give ourselves a chance to hit a lighter topic on Friday. And this Friday in particular, we're going to hit on a lighter topic, I think, and we'll have a chance to introduce ourselves. But as I share some opening remarks, it's not going to feel like it starts lighter, but I think it gets lighter. So we're going into the weekend, right? And for many of us, we had a conscious thought sometime in the last 24 hours. Are you kidding me? Another weekend? The first weekend of COVID-19 was a bit unreal, I think, for a lot of people, sort of what's really happening. And then the second one was maybe frantic with getting supplies or, getting ready to hunker down. And then by the third weekend, it was connecting with friends and trying some of this new technology and maybe binge watching something. So the third weekend was sort of that entertainment, trying it out. And here we are for many of us in at least a fourth weekend. And a fair number of us are just plain over this. We are over the social distancing. We are over trying to come up with new things to keep us busy or entertained on the weekends when we haven't had a whole lot of time outside of our houses or outside of our spaces during the week. And then you start to think about the thoughts that are going on in people's heads this weekend in particular. This is Easter weekend. And so, if you've got kids are wondering, will there be egg hunts and will the Easter bunny come? And if you are a group who does family time on Easter weekend and you've cherished that time together, there is the wonder of how will we get together and what will happen over the family. If you are a person of faith, Easter for many Americans, Easter and Christmas are the only 2 days you go to church. And for many other folks out there, we go to church on a regular basis. And Easter, in its irrepressible joy and its loud hallelujahs, there's a piece of us wondering if that's, does it seem out of place? Is it okay? Are we still celebrating? What happens here? And if we can't get to church and celebrate and sing the Messiah and the Hallelujah chorus from Handel's Messiah, is it really Easter? As we think about this holiday weekend and kind of what that means to us and what might be going on, and then you put on top of that the layer of the exhaustion with COVID-19, some of us stop and go, okay, well, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure I'm ready for this weekend. And so this weekend, I encourage us to do a couple of things. I put together a plan that has 2 things a day. 2 things to do this weekend to make it focused, to make it actionable, to make it meaningful, and to celebrate this Easter weekend. So 2 things a day. Here's what we got. Friday. So today's not over, right? It's about 1 something in the afternoon. Something for your work today. You're going to do 2 things. The first one is something for your work or home. If you're still going to work, finish strong. Finish strong and finish well. Do something that allows you to really finish that task and get that sense of accomplishment, or make a good plan for Monday, or even pick one thing that's kind of over the top. Maybe you've just been kind of going at average or barely sustaining for some period of time. Use today to do one thing and do it super well. Finish Friday strong. And if you're not going to work, if you're at home, then use this to, do the junk drawer in the kitchen, or, fold that one load of laundry that's been building up, or pick that one cupboard space that you're going to get to. Finish strong. Do one thing this Friday and you can say, that's done. I did that and I did that well. So finish strong. Do something for your work or home. Here's the second thing you're going to do today. Do something for a friend or family member. This is someone that you know, someone that you love, someone that you care deeply about. Pick one person or a group of people, depending on how much time you have, but I'm just asking you to pick one. Write a note, make a phone call, make an Easter basket, even a virtual Easter basket. Do something, one thing for a friend or a family member. It's not about you, right? So do something for your work or home, finish strong, and then do something for a friend or family member. And it doesn't have to be big, just something that you can do for them and you know that that's done. So then tomorrow you're going to wake up, and tomorrow is Saturday. I invite you to get out of bed with a smile on your face and try these two things on Saturday. So on Saturday, I want you to do something for your physical wellness. Go for a walk if the weather allows it. Do some stretches. I talked to a friend yesterday who said, "Oh, as soon as I'm done with this call, Sonika, I'm doing my first ever do-it-yourself, watch the YouTube video Zumba class." Okay, do Zumba, do kickboxing, do yoga. Open that yoga DVD that you got months ago and has still been sitting on your cabinet. Do something, right? Something for your physical wellness, something different than you usually do, but where you're really investing in your physical wellness. And then your second thing on Saturday, so one thing for your physical wellness, and then the second thing is to do something for a stranger. Do something for a stranger. I was on our local Rotary Club meeting just before this call, and we were talking about donations that we're collecting. I'm part of a service group with our church that helps make meals for those who are food insecure. If there is a food pantry that you can go to, if there is a donation that you can make through your local Rotary Club, if there is something else where you can physically contribute something, whether it's a material object or a piece of supply or finances or your energy or your time and talents, then go and donate. Find that local club that you can participate in and serve one of their donations. If they're collecting food, donate to the food pantry, whatever it happens to be, make a donation there. Beyond that, you also have other skills, right? There are people asking all over the place, can you make a mask? Can you do food preparation? Can you read a book to kids? This has been so neat, watching people pick a favorite childhood book and read it on Facebook Live or read it and on a Zoom call or something and read it on your phone and be able to broadcast that. But even Facebook Live, as simple as that, just sit down and read a book, read a story to someone else. The idea is to use your skills, the gifts that you've been given and the things that you have at your availability to do something for someone else. Then you don't know who they are. You don't know who will benefit from this. Kindness rocks. If you're out and about, decorate a rock with words of encouragement and leave it there. Write with sidewalk chalk on a space that will cheer someone up. Tip generously, over the top generosity if you can this weekend. Pay for the guy after you if you're picking up food. Not necessarily someone that you know, but for a complete stranger. So Saturday, my encouragement for you is to do two things. One thing for your physical wellness and one thing for a stranger. And then we have Easter Sunday. First on Easter Sunday, do something for your spiritual wellness. If you were thinking about whether or not you would attend a service this Easter Sunday, if you're a twice a year churchgoer or if you're an every Sunday churchgoer, find a church that is hosting an online service this Sunday. I'm happy to share, if you want to message me, I'm happy to share a link that I know of. Our church is hosting an online service, and there are others all over the place. Find an online service and attend. If not in physical presence, at least attend in virtual presence and celebrate the majesty of Easter Sunday. If you are looking for something to do for your spiritual wellness, the Bible continues to be the #1 selling book of all time. And it continues to do that because it has truth in it, because it is a message of hope, and because it is the divine and inerrant word of God. And I invite you to pick up a Bible. If you've never picked one up, pick one up. This is a great weekend. Read a Bible. Your heart will be, read some portion of it. You can go to a whole variety of resources out there that will help you figure out kind of where to start and things that you can look at. So I invite you to read the Bible if you haven't yet. If there's one sitting on your shelf and you're just wondering, or you've read it before and you're just not sure, and pick it up and be inspired. The Psalms is a great place. There's some wonderful poetry there. The book of Genesis has some great narratives, and the New Testament has wonderful, wonderful stories of hope and resurrection. Try prayer. If you have not tried prayer on your own for your spiritual wellness, prayer and meditation, you can Google resources on how to pray. If you want to reach out to me on this one, I never find that there's a magical formula to it. It is just engaging in a conversation with a divine God who loves you. So try prayer. Try quiet meditation, but do something that focuses on your spiritual wellness and that allows you to connect with something bigger than yourself, and that allows you to really grow in that space. And then do something just for fun. So watch a movie, read a book, play a game, something that is just plain old fun and do that. So you've got 6 things to do this weekend. You've got something for your work or home on Friday and something for a friend or family. On Saturday, I want you to do something for your physical wellness and something for a stranger. And on Sunday, do something for your spiritual wellness and something just for fun. Sundays are designed to be days of rest, so do make sure you have that time in to rest and just play. And so I invite you to consider those. I hope that's been useful to you. I am happy to share any of the things that I can share from my own journey and my own life experiences. I am not ashamed and not afraid. So any questions that you may have, I am happy to answer those. And but now I'm anxious to hear from you as well. What are you going to do this weekend?